If you're looking for more profitable brands to sell on Amazon, you're going to want to check out this video. I go through about 40-ish brands that you could start looking at today so you can see if they are profitable on Amazon. Not only that, I show you exactly how I found them within kind of 5 minutes-ish using SellerAmp and exactly how you can source profitable products. So if you want to find more profitable products quickly, especially brands, definitely check out this video. Let's head over to the computer. All right, I'm going to show you exactly how we're going to find all these brands that could potentially be profitable, because it makes no sense for you to constantly be looking and looking for brands when other sellers have already done all the work for you. You're going to type in an arbitrageable brand. Hydro Flask is one of those brands, and SellerAmp gives you this little plugin down here, and this tells you how many sellers are on each listing and if Amazon is on it or not. So you can see Amazon's on this one. Amazon is not on this one, so we're going to click into this in a second. But if you need help with SellerAmp, get the quick start guide, totally free. Link down below. It has all these different videos showing you how to set up spreadsheets, profitable items I've sourced in the past, everything that you need to know. So go get that if you need help. No email address required. So let's click into this. And then once I show you how we're going to identify these sellers, you can definitely see what else they are selling. So this is the SellerAmp panel right over here. With Hydro Flask, I haven't had problems with Hydro Flask, but I don't know. IP alert is popping up on that. So if we scroll down here, these are all the sellers here that are currently selling this. So what we're going to do is, I have in another window, I'm trying not to blow up any sellers or anything like that, but we're literally going to click this and it's going to pull up their front and we're going to see all the brands they have. I pulled up about 5 different storefronts, so we're going to run through all the brands they have and I'll show you how to use that. So let's go to the other screen. All right, so here are the 6 storefronts. The screen's going to be smaller because I had to shrink it so we don't reveal kind of these sellers and their storefronts and all that stuff. So right off the bat, we clicked on a couple of these. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 different we're going to go through. So right off the bat, Lee is one of them. This person has 93 different Lee products. They have Vanity Fair, Jockey, Warner's, Calvin Klein, Bally, Under Armour, Walcole, Hager, Olga. I've never heard of these. And the cool part is, if you wanted to see what Warner's was, I'm not really familiar with Warner's. It looks like it is a women's bra line. So you could kind of just scroll down and see what that is. If you want to see the Under Armour stuff they had, you could scroll down and click on that stuff. And also keep in mind, you could just use these as ideas. You could go to ChatGPT. You say, who competes with Under Armour? Who competes with Vanity Fair? Who competes with Jockey? You click on Jockey. We got boxers here. So look for other men's boxer brands. Look for other women's underwear. So that's kind of this storefront right here. So we got a bunch of brands there. Next one. We got Crocs. We got Yeti. We got Carhartt. Hey Dude. That's kind of a new one for me. That I know of Hey Dude, but I didn't really realize it's kind of arbitrageable. You have Adidas, Nike, New Balance, Acid, UGG, and Under Armour. And we also could go by categories as well. Right here, again, just super easy to kind of click into this, see what Yetis they have going on, how many they have in stock. If you wanted to click this and open it up, you'll see like a SellerAmp panel, which makes it really, really easy. And the cool part about this too, even if you were like, oh, you know what, I don't really sell any Crocs or Yeti or this or that, because these are going to show you their top 10 brands, you'd be like, well, what do they have in the home and kitchen category? I guess Crocs in the home and kitchen category is false. It looks like they have these knives right here. Yetis fall into that category, so you could look at other stuff like that. You also want to be on the lookout for trends to see, out of all these sellers, are they selling similar things? Or they have similar brands going on? This one, Under Armour. So we had Under Armour in the first one, I think. Yeah, Under Armour there. No Under Armour. Oh, Under Armour here. Under Armour here. So 3 out of the 6 stores so far have Under Armour. So obviously Under Armour has some profitable stuff. They might be doing outlet stuff. or maybe just from their website. This person has Columbia, Daikin. I don't know what that is, so we'll click that. Yankee Candle, Dansko. These are like nursing shoes. Those are definitely pretty popular. McFarlane Toys. Haven't heard of that. You got Skechers, Camelback, Gap, and Squishmallows. Now, keep in mind, you're like, oh, I probably can't sell Squishmallow. No big deal. You could, again, look for Squishmallow competitors. Look for other plush toys that could potentially be profitable. It looks like this stuff is backpacks, bags, maybe like camping kind of stuff. So you could look at that and see what that's all about. I've not heard of this. So it looks like these are Warhammer. I used to sell a ton of Warhammer books. So that makes total sense that these would be, yeah, pretty good ones to have. So I guess you could look at that. So another thing you do is you could put McFarlane Toys into Keepa and do a Keepa search for that. Put in some more criteria, and then you could whittle it down and then do the final analysis with SellerAmp. And again, look at all this stuff in home and kitchen, tools, home improvement, health and household. This is all stuff you could do. I know people are going to cry, oh, you're too late if it's on someone's store. Guys, this is idea generation. How to find brands. Just because if they have Yankee Candle, these 15 Yankee Candle items, there's probably a bunch of other Yankee Candle stuff that no one has found yet or very few sellers have found. When you're sourcing, keep that in mind. You're looking for ideas, you're looking more for brands and categories, and just learning a little more. Next one, we got Solarite, Yankee Candle again. I actually did not line this up like that, but Yankee Candle, Yankee Candle. So 2 sellers out of the 6 have Yankee Candle. Jellycat, Yodo, Accrue, Crocs, another Crocs, Electronic Arts, Huda, that's beauty, Protan, Source Naturals. So the Solarite is a vitamin company, so this person definitely has kind of some supplements going on. Jellycat, I think, is like stuffed animals or something. Yeah, it looks like some stuffed plushes. Looks like these have some pretty good velocity. I've never personally bought any Jellycat, so I'm not sure. But they have them. Again, if you can't sell any of those top 10 brands, go into their other stuff. It looks like they got some pet supplies stuff here. Yeah, maybe this stuff is worth looking into. I don't really know. So that is kind of this storefront. So that is kind of nice. Next one, Nike Gap. We saw Gap here. So that's another one. Kind of be on the lookout for that stuff. Nike, Crocs, Jellycat again, Adidas, TEC. I don't know what that is. Touch by Design, Carhartt, Adidas Originals, Bernat. Let's see what TEC is. TEC looks like some, I don't know, I guess caulk and kind of construction stuff. Another category I never even thought of. This stuff might be like wholesale-ish, just because the max costs on these are kind of low. Who knows? Could be clearance. Not really sure. But again, it doesn't matter. You could literally go look for grout joint companies or items and kind of see if you could find stuff like that. Last one, we got Tamagotchi, Calvin Klein, Itsy Ritzy, I don't know what that is, Lee, we started with Lee, so Lee again, B. Hinger, Carhartt again, Sharpie, Stadford, Brayville, Crocs. So we could definitely see some patterns here. So Sharpie, I feel like that's kind of a good one. Not in the sense of probably, because these are probably lower cost kind of stuff, but something you wouldn't probably normally think of, like magic markers or stuff like that. Just goes to show you could really source anything. Stadford, I think these are like clothing. Maybe they don't have any in stock. Itsy Ritzy, packing cubes for travel. Looks like they're kind of purses and little handbags and stuff like that. So that's how you could find a lot of brands quickly that are most likely profitable on Amazon. Do more research on them in Keepa and go through all these other ones and kind of leave source. Look at this seller. Click this open. See who else is on the listing. With SellerAmp, you can see all these people are on this listing and are getting the buy box. You can look more into that. And with that being said, thanks for watching. Let me know if you have any questions. Like, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video.